What's good with y'all boys, man? So I wanted to do something different. I realized I'm so active on my Twitch side, but I'm not really active on my YouTube side as much. I only stream on YouTube when that joint, bro. On PlayStation, when you trying to stream, bro. I'm waiting for my next paycheck. I'm gonna get this whole setup, but yeah, I'm about to just get a big setup and probably a big upgrade in content. Follow my Twitch. Follow my Twitch, my TikTok, all that. So yeah, I'm just trying, upgrade my content, get more traction on this page, on this YouTube, on Twitch, on everything. I'm gonna be one of the biggest streamers, alright? But I'm gonna give y'all something in the meantime, because I'm probably not gonna be streaming for a while because of the fact that I'm getting a new setup. So y'all probably wanna see me for about a week or so when I get paid on Wednesday. I'll be back. I'll stream that Thursday. I'll probably stream for y'all Tuesday, but I really want y'all to get good quality content. And I don't want to be that guy that, just keep putting out trash content. And yeah, right? So, all right. I'm going to give y'all a story time about this girl that did me dirty in DR, Dominican Republic, right? It was vacation. How they talk about vacation, love, all that. But I'm going to tell you why I care so much, right? I was very vulnerable, and I'm going to tell you why, right? So last time I was in a relationship with a girl was about 7th grade, and this girl that I met. So when it comes to girls, I'm like, I say I'm kind of vulnerable, a little bit, right? So in June, right, early June, was my friend's birthday, her quince. I'm into Hispanic women, I'm not really a type of guy that's really gonna approach you, I've been trying to work on that, I think I'm getting better at it, but right now I'm not the two guys really gonna approach you, right? So I met this quince, a lot of bad girls there, but there was one girl, she was my friend's, who I was there for, cousin, and one of my other friends from my old school, these were middle school friends I was with, she had went up to her, and she was like, my friend wants to dance. Now I'm not really gonna approach girls, right? Call me whatever you want, call me a wuss, call me a pussy, all that, bro. I'm not the type to approach girls. So yeah, I'm just not that type of guy. So she went up to her, she said my friend was to dance. She came over, she danced with me. I would show the video, but I don't want to. Like I don't want to really get into nothing crazy. But yeah, if you was there, you was there. I know people that I know watch this video. If you was there, you was there, right? So maybe I might. I don't think so though. So I might, but I will enter images of screenshot when I was in DR with the girl and all that. So alright. She danced with me, all that. I liked this girl a lot, bro. She was very bad. So yeah, I liked her a lot. You know what she said about me, bro? I found out after. You know what she said about me, bro? She said I was like an alien, bro. An alien. An alien? I do not like no alien. But you can't lie, I'm not ugly, bro. I do not like no alien. So she said I look like an alien, bro. An alien. Extraterrestrial creature. That's what she said I looked like. Like, goddamn, dog. And I feel like I'm an attractive guy, I don't really get turned on a lot by girls. But I guess we all have our own preferences, right? So, come to find out, I'm in 10th grade, but when I met her, I was in 9th grade. Well, I was leaving 9th grade. She was just going into 9th grade, and she lived in New York. I'm in Philly, she lived in New York. So it was like, damn, she cooked me. She cooked me, bro. She cooked me. And she told us she don't got no Instagram. I asked her for Instagram. She said she don't got Instagram. She got Snapchat, right? So I'm texting her. She wasn't really digging me. I knew she wasn't digging me, but some part of me was like, nah, I can't let this one go, bro. I was really deep in. I wouldn't say love, more so just like I needed some woman companion, bro. No cat. She was not feeling me. Would leave me undelivered for like a while, and I was really sad, bro. And I don't think it was more so because of her, which is more so the fact like I had like no like real like partners in a while, and I was kind of desperate. So yeah, I think that's really why. But yeah, so yeah, she ain't like me in that joint. But we gotta get over it, man. Gotta get over it. I got over it. So then by the end of June, I believe this was the end of June. Oh yeah, no, it was like beginning of July, end of June. Yeah, because I remember I was there during July 4th, and that was my last day being in DR. So we was in okay, so I don't remember what day we left, maybe like June 29th, 28th around that time. So we woke up like 5 in the morning. No, like 3 in the morning. I didn't even go to bed that night. That was crazy. I didn't even go to bed that night. I was on the phone with my friends. Shout out Kevin. I was on the phone with Kevin and this other girl. I was on the phone with them. Like, we were just like friend group. So I was on the phone with my man Kevin and this other girl. And yeah, we was up to like 3 a.m. just chatting, bro. And I was ready to go to DR, but I was happy. I'm into Dominican women, so I was like, yeah, bet. We on this resort. It's called Hard Rock Resort. I might put up some pictures. It's called Hard Rock Resort. And we was there, I was cool. I was having fun. I was having, you know that feeling when you going on vacation and you just get that vacation feeling. You excited. You waking up at early in the morning. That's the only time you feel good about waking up early in the morning, because you ready to go on vacation. You ready to go. And I didn't even go to bed. I was too excited. Like when something important the day before, you cannot go to sleep. So that's how I felt, right? I was super excited for this trip, right? So I was there with 2 of my cousins, and like I was there like family. So it was like kind of like a family trip. I'm not really like super close to that side of the family, but yeah, I was there with 2 of my cousins. I'm not super close to them. One is not actually my cousin, but he was adopted into the family. So yeah, right. So I'm there with 2 of my cousins. Keep that in mind, right? So landed in DR, long trip, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to party, bro. I need somebody there with me though. Like 2 of my cousins, like they like introverts kind of. Well, the one is not an introvert, the other is. He's very introverted. But yeah. So we landed, we went to the pool. Like, we know how, like, when you get somewhere, you get like a tour of the place. That's what we was getting. We were putting our luggage in our room and all that. So we got there, getting a tour, all that. It was about like, I say around like 12, 1 o'clock at this point. I'm not tired because I took a bunch of naps on the plane, on the bus, all that, on the bus on the way there. So I wasn't really that tired, So I was ready to, get ready. Mind you, like, bro, it was bad Jones all around, bro. But no, not really. It was like mid type, right? So after we get our tour and all that, we go into the pool, and it's this girl there. We gonna call her Molly. Let's call her Molly. All right, let's call her Molly. So I met this girl. I seen this girl. She had like Fulanis, and her hair was out in the back, curly hair. I love Dominican women, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I love Dominicans, bro. And she was chef kiss, bro. She was everything I like wanted visually, right? So see her. Like when you could tell a girl like you, she looking at you a little bit out of the corner of her eye. She looking back. So honestly, I already know. All right, we evolve into each other. So like, all right, bet. So I went to the pool, we played volleyball, we started talking. I started talking to her mom, all that. And through that whole conversation, I found out she lived in New York. I don't know what's up with these New York girls. Breaking my heart, but it's cool. It's cool. She's from New York. She said she was like 13. I don't know if she was in 7th grade, going to 8th grade. 8th grade, going to 9th grade. I hope she was in 8th grade, going to 9th grade, because if she was not doing that, then it'll be a little weird, right? So I get there, we chilling, we vibing. She gotta go. Her parents said they going out to eat somewhere, so I'm like, cool, bet. I went on the beach for a little bit. We went back in the resort. I changed, okay, basically. So yeah, went back in the resort. We changed. We went out to the. So I'm not trying to find a picture, but like, if you can imagine like a hall, like how like a mall is, like a long thing, like strip, like little stores and stuff like we're in. It was kind of like that. It was kind of weird, but like yeah. So it was like a long strip. It looked like imagine the mall, and like right on the right it was the lounge. No, wait. Okay, on my right, your left, it was a lounge, right? It was a lounge, and I went in there. I was having a good time with family. So yeah, mind you, she did meet one of my cousins, the extroverted one. She met him. It was cool. It was vibing, right? So then we go to the lounge, and I see her outside the lounge, and she came in, but then she left back out. She came in. She did a song with her family. They was like saying karaoke, and I knew that she seen me. Like I said, bro, I'd be scared to talk to girls, bro. And I just talked to her, so I should be used to it. But I don't know, bro. It was weird. It was like, what do I say now? But then my stepdad, he was like, "You're killing me, Smalls." I was like, bro, chill, bro. Chill, bro. It's a process. He was like, "You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me." So I went up there. I went to go talk to her. You know, it was cool. It was cool, calm, collected, bro. It was cool, calm, collected. You know, it was like on the right, like near the lounge was like a sliding door, so you go like outside on the balcony and all that. So we was talking. We went outside on the balcony. We was talking about our favorite artists. She said, "Well, I'm a Tyler the Creator. I like love her, bro. I'm like a deep Tyler the Creator fan." She was like Frank Ocean. She said she liked Tyler. She said she liked Brent. Oh, you know all those. You know every girl like Brent. You know Frank. All that. Party Next Door. Blah blah blah. Trash. But yeah. So we were just basically kind of getting to learn each other outside on the porch. I'm not, bro. This is like a romance movie. I swear, bro. Like when they say vacation is illusion, bro, it really is an illusion, right? So I meet her. You know, I mean, we had a good time. We went back in. We like we got ice cream, and she ran track. You know, she ran track, and like we was like racing outside and stuff. It was like a walkway strip. I'll try to find a picture of that. But yeah, she like we was like racing all that. She cooked me, but like, bro, I had Vans on, bro, and you know them chunky Vans. You know what I'm talking about? Them chunky with the chunky lip. That's what chunky tongue. Yeah, that's what I had on. So, and it was like not even tied. It was like loose fit. So she definitely would have cooked me, but no shoes. I mean, like regular shoes. If I had my foam runners on, I would have dusted her. Right? She's like a track star. She go to camp for track. Oh, I'm like, golly, dog. She's a try hard. But you know, it's good to have like a hobby for yourself. You know. So yeah. All right. So we get back in the resort. We get ice cream. We sit there and talk in the lounge for a little bit. I talked to her mom. That's crazy, bro. It was crazy. So talking to her mom, all that, you know, getting to know the family, get my ticket away in. Right now, she leaves. Like she says, "Oh, my grandpa says I have to leave." Right. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna see her tomorrow. It's cool. Now keep this in mind. I think I'm gonna see her tomorrow. Right. So next day, I text her. I'm gonna put screenshots up. I text her. I'm like, okay, so are you coming out or like what? And they saying, oh, they can't because they're going to like a water park or something. So I was like, all right, bet. So I'm thinking, you know, okay, maybe they're leaving the resort. They're going to a water park, whatever, you know. Because I know people that go to resorts, they want to explore the city too. So whole day goes by, you know. I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. So I just started texting her on some filler type stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I text her, you know, I'm like, all right, so how was the water park? You know, she told me that she's at a water park. So I asked her, you know, how was the water park and all that? Because I'm just really trying to talk to her, right? So she was like, it was good, all that. Well, she said it was bad. She said because something like it fell or she fell or something like that. So like, at this point, I'm just happy I'm having a conversation with her. You know, I'm just enjoying her presence, all that. Not bad. So fast forward the next day, right? Fast forward to the next day, I text her. I was like, yo, cause I didn't really see her yesterday. So I'm like, yo, like, are you gonna be able to come out today? And she was like, nah. So, bro, I'm actually like, I'm sitting there thinking like they stuck in a room because like their parents are going out and they can't come out to the resort or whatever. Kind of dumb me to think. I probably should have called on to, you know, what I found out way earlier on, you know. So she told me they can't come out. So I was telling her like they having stuff they doing stuff in the resort, they having a circus, they doing stuff at the pool around like 9, all that. So she'd be like, okay, she'll ask her parents, and she said her grandpa said yes, but she still has to wait for her mom. So I'm like, okay, but just keep me updated, right? So then I text her after the circus, right? Now, this next part is very prominent. I text her after the circus, right? Now, whole day I'm thinking, okay, she's coming to the circus. Even though she never said it, it's like, okay, her grandpa said yes, so there's no way she's not coming off, you know, out of her room, right? So I text her, I'm like, okay, so like, what happened? Like, where was you at? She didn't come. So I'm like, okay, so where you, like, what happened? She said, I forgot what she said. I think she said they had something to do or something like that. And then she told me, she said, we was only there for the day. We was only there for the day. For the day. I don't know why I didn't think this earlier on. Cause I thought maybe they were still in a resort. Cause like, Like, come on, dog. Everybody on a resort is not only there for just the day. That's rare that you meet somebody that's there just for the day. Tuesday was there for just a day. At this point, my heart sank, bro, because I realized I'm probably never going to see her again, ever in my life. Probably for the better, but never going to see her again. But she was very attractive, though, and I tell you she was very attractive. I can't show you a picture, but she was very attractive. So, now, like, she was cooking me. She cooked me. So then, you know, I was just telling her, like, give my farewells kind of. I was like, okay, well, nice meeting you, all that. You know, keep doing track, you know, joke around with her and all that, right? So then, now, I may sound like a simp, but listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all, before I show y'all what I texted her, I'm gonna just tell y'all why I texted her this, right? Next day, I forgot to mention, there was the other girl there. Her name, I only know her name because it was like this event at the point I was talking about. It was like the soccer thing. We had to kick the ball and the goal. I almost got on the second one. The first one, that joint flew to the heavens and back, bro. The second one, I almost got it, but it was like 2 inches away and I missed, bro. So like we had to like line up on a ledge. We had to kick it to the goal. And if you made it, then you progress, obviously. But I didn't get past the first round, bro. But it was, you know, it was very inspirational of me to even do that because I was like, I don't really want to do it, but my mom kind of peer pressured me to do it, so I just did it. And it was more fun than I expected. But she went up too. I would call her. Let's call Gia. Let's call her Gia, okay? So she is very bad, right? I played basketball with her brother, all that. I could have had the gateway in, but you can't use people like that, bro. If you out there, do not use people to get closer to women, bro. That's not how you do it. That's not the way to go, bro. You gotta build genuine relationships, and if you do that, you're kind of messed up. And the L mans, even though if you don't know him, that's not your mans, but still, you can't use people like that, right? So I did play basketball with him, all that. He talked to me later that day. He was like, "Yo," like he dapped me up and all that. I don't know why I just didn't become his friend. Not even just get ass, but just have a friend. You know, I needed another friend. He was like, "Yo," but he was like a chill back, like nonchalant type of guy. So he was like, "Yo," all that. So we was like cool. We wasn't like friends or anything. Like we wasn't like close or nothing. You know, we were just cool, right? She was bad, bro, and I really wanted to talk to her, but she wasn't really seem interested in me and all that. And, you know, like I said, I'm scared to talk to girls, so I was after a while on that resort, it kind of got kind of repetitive and boring. Like it was only stuff going on during the day, so it was like nothing to do at night. All you do is just walk back and forth, meet new people, but I wasn't, you know. So I guess they had made friends with this other cuz, bro. I seen him like, bro. She was walking with another guy, basically, bro. 2 L's in the span of 2 days. 2 L, and all I had to do was just go talk to her, bro. Like, bro, it's just so many women I miss out on just because I don't talk to them, bro. And it's still happening to this day, bro. It's girls that I like that I just don't want to. Like, I'm scared to talk to, bro. But yeah, she walked with another guy. I was cooked like no tamale. I was hot tamale cooked.
What?
Like I was cooked like James. But yeah, so I was cooked. I got cooked. Now I'm about to put the message up on the screen. I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds to read it, right? Go ahead. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. You might be disappointed. It might be crazy, bro. But listen, bro, like, after I saw another guy that hurt my soul, it was like a month prior when that other joint hurt me at the party, bro. It was like that, bro. And it was like, I can't really, like, I can't get mad because like, I didn't claim her or anything. So I'm not really mad. I'm just more so like, damn, bro. I hold my own self back. That's one thing you can never hold yourself back. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. Right? So I texted her that. She did not respond at all. I think she left me on red, which is crazy. She had no respect for me at all. She left me on red, bro. And then I'm still trying to make conversation, bro. I'm talking about just laying back in dirty Delphia, you know. She's like, bro, I don't even think she viewed my message, bro. I wouldn't even think I was on a plane leaving. Bro, it's gonna be like crazy to say this, but I was really crying on that plane ride, bro. I was cooked, bro. I was crying on a plane ride home, all that. She cooked me, bro. I'll tell you, she cooked me. That joint hurt for like a couple of days, but that joint hurt for the rest of the week. She had me going on health improvement. She had me going on how to get more confidence, which should be just something I need to learn on my own, not really because of a girl. But yeah, she had me on, bro. If you would see my YouTube feed at that time, you would think I'm like a inspirational speaker, bro. She cooked me, bro. But yeah. So, back home. So, I'm getting hit with double trouble. Back home. It's called post vacation depression or whatever. I'm getting hit with that. I love to travel, bro. And yeah. Post vacation depression. And I'm getting hit with I feel like a hopeless. Back to what I was saying. I'm getting with double trouble post vacation depression. I feel like a hopeless lover. It was like a big hole in my heart, bro. No cap, bro. And mind you, I was kind of over the other girl from the party, but like, bro, it was like back to back. I got hit with the girl from the party. What did I say her name? Molly. Then I got hit with what did I say? Gia. I think I said. I don't know what I said her name was, but I think it was Gia. Bro, it hurts my ancestors. Like I said, they used to. If you know, bro. They was probably like the reason I lost my last fight because they were disappointed in me, bro. They were disappointed in me. That's why they didn't guide me on that. They didn't guide me on that because they were disappointed in me, bro. Ancestors was disappointed, bro. She did me so dirty. When I tell you, I forgot to say this, bro. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say this. This is how she did me dirty, right, bro? I'm gonna put screenshots up. She asked me. I asked her for Instagram multiple times, like two times, and she like dodged the question. Like when I would ask for it, she would just leave me on delivery, right? But then she turned on to ask me for my Instagram. I'm so stupid, bro. She played me, bro. She played me more than I played my. But yeah, she played me. She asked for my Instagram. I'm thinking she about to follow me, all that. She asked for my Instagram, right? Keep that in mind. She asked for my Instagram. I don't know why. And I'm not gonna tell you yet, but she asked for my Instagram. And she didn't follow me or nothing, but I was like, okay, well, she didn't follow me. But, I kind of brushed it off because this is like before she told me that she was going to resort. So I was kind of cooked already from the dot. And when my cousin that told me, she's like a liar, bro. And what earlier in that screenshot, I'm gonna probably put up again, I said I wanted to talk to her about something. It was because of that. But it was also because I just wanted to see her. And, I was trying to make it a big deal. But yeah, he told me that, like, she was, like, messing with 5 different guys on a resort or whatever. He's like a known liar, so I kind of, back in my head, I was like, bro, you don't gotta believe this guy. But like, it was still that little voice, like, what if he's not lying? Because he said that he told her while we was running, and I was like ahead of her, or like, she was like talking with her cousins, and they was saying that she had like 5 boyfriends on a resort. So I was like, damn, what if I'm cooked, bro? I've said cooked like 50 times throughout this video, but this is the theme of the video. Theme of the video today is cooked. COOKDE. Cooked. Right? So, laying back and feeling like I said, hopeless lover, I'm going through a lot, bro. Going through a lot. But yeah, she asked for my Instagram, right? Fast forward like 2 weeks later, right? I'm kind of over. I'm mostly over. I'm like, all right, whatever. Lost 1, lost 3 actually, lost 3, TRTT, 3, bro. Lost 3 girls this summer. But like, bro, like most of the time, like teenagers, like they're never gonna last long distance. Like I would never last. I get bored after a while, dog. Like, come on, dog. I'm not trying to talk to you long distance, right? So, fast forward. I'm like digging, bro, because now it's like less so that I would like her, but it was more so like I want to see what she look like. Like when you see somebody, you losing the vision of what they look like, and I was like feeding it just to see what she looked like again. So I'm like digging. I'm doing like FBI work, digging. Like they could have hired me that day for the FBI the way I was digging, right? Pause. So I'm eventually like so digging. I dig for like 3 hours straight, like looking on Instagram, Facebook. I found her dad. I found her, like her old page. I'm gonna tell you why I couldn't find her new page, but I found her old page in her spam. And I didn't find her mom, but I did find her brother, right? So, I found her page. And I kind of got a glimpse of what she looked like. I found her spam, It was like refreshing, bro, right? So, a couple of days later, I'm gonna phone my man's Marquise, right? So I'm just telling him about the story, all that. And he like told me her Instagram, right? And I was like, I was telling him, bro, you're not gonna find nothing, bro. You're not gonna find nothing. I couldn't find nothing. You're not gonna find nothing, right? Let me tell y'all. He definitely did find something. He definitely did find something. He found her main, bro. Her main. Now, this is where I get cooked at, right? Let me sit up. He's sending me her main. Tell me why when I press when it says unavailable user. Unavailable user. Or user not found. I don't know if it's unavailable or user not found, one of the two. Right? Her account was private because he was screen sharing her account. So, it said user not found, bro. I knew I was cooked. Because listen, this was exactly what she did. Bro, mind you, she had her boyfriend posted. So, she had a boyfriend. And I was really too distraught about that. Because it was like, I got over her. But like, bro, I realized. It was like, you know, like they have the I'm so Raven flags. Like, you know that, John? I got one of those, bro. Eye-opening moment. Let me tell y'all. Listen. So basically, what I'm guessing, well, I know she did this. Remember I told her she asked for my Instagram and I was asking for hers. She didn't want to give me hers because she had a boyfriend posted. But it's like, if I'm like a vacation, you know, like, why would you really care? I wouldn't really tell her because I wouldn't really care that much either. But, well, no, I probably would have. I would have been. I'm actually kind of happy she blocked me because I didn't want to find out that early and I'm still coping with it, right? But yeah, back to the point. So, she had her boyfriend posted. Boyfriend in the bio, everything, profile picture, all that. This guy spent the block, bro. He's doing it on purpose. I'm gonna go out there and murk him. Like, real murk, no cap, real gangster. I'm not a gangster. But yeah. So, right. I get back. I mean, where was I? Oh, yeah. Found her page. She had her boyfriend posted, all that. Whole page, like, you know those people like Instagram page, their whole page about their partner? That's basically what she was. Her account was private, but I could, you know, see in the profile picture and all that, in the bio. Now, like I said, this was her game plan. Instead of her, like, giving me her Instagram, because I would have seen all that, she asked for mine so she could block me so I could not find it, bro. She is smart, bro. Dominican women are dangerous. They're bad, but they're dangerous, bro. They're bad, but they're dangerous. They know exactly. Most women, though, they know what they're doing, bro. Us men, we have to be stronger mentally, bro. I should have knew that, bro. She cooked me, dog. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's like another L taken. So what, bro? Your life is gonna be full of L's. As long as you learn from your L's, you're cool, bro. But yeah, my ancestors felt that one. That's why I lost my last fight. Ancestors, I'm sorry. My ninth grandpa. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. And she wasn't even black. I got played by a Dominican girl. Like, that was crazy. Played by a Dominican girl was crazy, bro. But yeah, that's it. I just want to do something new for y'all. Y'all little story time. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope this video not too long, because I know, like, when you're a small creator, nobody's really gonna watch 20-minute videos. So I hope this one's at least under 15 minutes. Yeah, so if you stayed to the end, I appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe, all that, and follow my Twitch, follow my YouTube. Oh yeah, you're on my YouTube. Follow my Twitch, you know, my TikTok page, clip page. It's my name and then VODs, VODS after VODs. So yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate you watching to the end. If you did, stay to the end. And yeah, just be ready for my new streams, because I'm definitely going to be upgrading my setup. Whole new quality, whole new all that. So yeah, have a good day with y'all boys, and I'm out.